All right, peace and blessings to everybody out there wanting to come on. This video is about the things that I've purchased for my inventory. And I also want to share with you guys a couple of books that I feel like could be very useful. Those of you who are entrepreneurs, whether you are, 10 years in or whether you're just starting out. Okay. So that's what this stream is going to be about. So I've ordered some stuff. I've been ordering a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, I haven't documented. How you doing, Tawanda? I haven't documented every single solitary thing that I've gotten. So sorry for that, because sometimes you get it and you just need to use it. But I've been getting a couple things, things that I've ordered, like shipping and like branding and stuff. So I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I have. So let's start first with what's in front of me, because I'm actually also setting up to make some gloss today. So I think I'm going to record myself making the gloss and then upload that video tomorrow or the next day. So I'm going to be making some glosses. I'm not doing it right now, but I've been setting up, sterilizing stuff, cleansing stuff. Actually, for those of you who are concerned, I do cleanse everything that goes into your gloss, including the crystals. So I cleanse them as far as like for germs, and I also spiritually cleanse them. So I add in salt, sea salt. Sea salt is one thing that you can use to cleanse your crystals. You can use water, you can use sage, but because these are like little small crystals, it's really not feasible for me to try to sage them. So it's better for me to let them sit in that salt and cleanse with the water. So they've been cleansed too. So I've been just getting prepared. They're over there. Everything that I have cleansed and sterilized is on that side of the table, because that's what I'm going to be doing when I get finished, because I wanted to get in some new pigments. Because I'm like I like shimmery colors. I like sometimes glittery things, but sometimes I just want color, and I don't want shine, and I don't want all that shimmer, and I don't want glitter. So I needed to get a different type of pigment. The pigments that I already have were mica, which are nice, but a lot of times mica has that natural shimmer to it. You know what I mean? Not necessarily glittery, but shimmer. And so I don't always want shimmer, and I figure people like me are probably going to buy my products, and we don't always want all that shimmer. Sometimes you want a nude color, or you want just a pure color without the iridescence and without the shimmer. As we get older, we kind of shy away from all the glittery stuff. You know what I mean? Because it does. If you think about it, when a person hits about 45, 50, if they're walking around like a big ass glitter ball, usually people associate that with someone who is dressing too young for their age, and they're kind of like stuck. Not to say you got to dress like a grandma when you get to a certain age. That's not what I'm saying. But we tend to, I know myself personally, I tend to shy away from so much of the glitter. Like right now, yeah, I got a little shiny on my hands, but just one hand. Like back in the day, I would have wanted the whole hand glittered out. And this is something that I do rarely. Usually I'm just, give me my color. But Leo season, right? I'm Leo rising. I wanted a little razzle dazzle. I wanted a little extra something. So, but like I said, as we get older, you guys let me know if I'm wrong. My older women, because I know I have a lot of mature people, as well as the old spirits that are in young bodies. Some of you are old spirits in young bodies. Okay. So let me know if you do want more of one thing or another, because I'm just, guessing. And looking at what I see. I could be wrong. So feel free to comment below. All right, so let's get to what I purchased and what came in these last couple days. So, I'm making things like lip gloss. I'm doing body, like bath salts and body butters and, scrubs and just skincare and health and beauty products. So I needed a skin safe colorant, which is what this is. I got this from Amazon, actually. This is what it says. 16 colors, and it says here that it's for skin safe, for soap and bath bombs, food grade and skin safe. So it can be used in food, or you can use it in your skincare because it's safe for both. And it's important when making things that you're going to put on your skin to make sure that it is skin safe. How you doing, elegant granny? So let's see what's in here. There are 16 different colors. And we have, they're 10 millimeters a piece. So we've got red. I'm just going to read to you. I'm not going to take them all out, but on the back, I think it says all the different colors. So let's see here. We've got purple, brown, pink, black, cornflower blue, fruit, green, lemon yellow, orange, red, blackish, green, coral red, red, sunset yellow, bluish, green, and lavender. So those are the different colors. So there's like 3 different reds, a couple orangey shades. You know, especially red. There's a lot more red. I think red and the yellow is probably they have more of those shades, but it's a good starter set. 10, each one is 10 milliliters. So that's cool. Now this I ordered from on Etsy, and the name of the I believe this is a person with a small business, and I like to try to support my sisters and even my brothers who are in small business. Started my Kundalini counter for the new moon, and she's still going. All right, well that's good. I'll really be hoping when I make those candles that they will give you a pretty good burn. You know what I mean? Soy, the one positive thing about using soy that I found out, usually soy burns a little slower than maybe like the petroleum based candles, and it's a cleaner burn, the soy, to me. So that's cool. You started on a new moon and it's still going. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So this I got from, the company says it's Bella Sugar Beauty, and I bought this on Etsy. This is how it came. Already cut open. You know, I couldn't wait, y'all. And there's some. It says, thank you. Send a selfie. We appreciate you. Enjoy 10% off bellasugarbeauty.com. Cool. So it didn't take too terribly long to get it. You know, the mail is running slow, y'all. So you can't blame these business owners. Even things I've ordered from like Walmart has really not come as quickly as they normally do. Everything is taking a little longer to get here. So pack your patience with those small business owners. So this is the invoice that came with it. And what did I get? I got 1.5 ounces of liquid pigment in the color brown, white, and red. Okay. Because I wanted to do some nudes. Like, I'm a nude person. I like nudes. I like clear glosses, and I like nudes because you can kind of wear them almost with anything, and they're like really good if you like natural looks, which I kind of like. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. I used to be the makeup queen. Now I wear it when I feel like I want to be jazzy, but on an everyday basis, I'm not putting on a whole face of makeup. But my lip gloss and like my mascara, or sometimes I'll put on lashes, are like a staple. You know, some of us have that one thing. Like, if you had one skincare item to choose from, what would it be? A lot of people will probably pick their lip gloss. I would say my lip gloss, my mascara. I will have to have 2. If you're buying stuff overseas, you definitely have to be patient. Absolutely. This stuff didn't come from overseas. I've been trying as much as I can for right now not to do that, because I understand that shit is slower and things over there is even slower. So I've been trying not to, but I already know in this business, if I really want to expand the way that I want, I'm going to end up making some purchases from overseas. And yes, those you have to also pack your patience. So let's show you what I got. So it came in this pretty bag, this organza bag with the hearts, and it's got the pretty crinkly paper in there. And then they have it in one of the bubble wraps, which I think is really cool. Make sure everything gets here safely. And so here we go. You have white. And I got the white so I can make like more nude shades. So I could take the red and I can make like pink. I could take the brown and I can make like more of a taupe color, you know. So this is the brown and this is the red. So I'm going to be making some lip gloss today. I have a couple, well, I have one promotion box that I'm going to send out because I've been doing giveaways, you guys, because I like the feedback. So let me just say this now. If you have received a product from me, like a gift, I would appreciate it. I want to send out an email to you guys with just a quick, like, little survey on how you felt about the product and give me your honest feedback. I'm looking for, you know, positive. Doesn't have to all be positive. I mean, if there's something negative that you want to say, I definitely want to know that too as well. But I just want feedback so that I can apply that to the things that I'm making. I don't want to sit up here and make a bunch of stuff that nobody wants and nobody's interested in. So even though I like it first, my thing is first I have to love it. And then I can give it to the world and see if you love it or like it. But I can't sell anything that I don't believe in. I can't sell anything that I don't love, even my own products. So it took me a minute before I was like, this formula is what I want. I had to work on it. I had to work at it, work on it, because I was like, this is kind of good, but it's not the best. So I really worked on the product. And I'm I don't know, I guess the scientist in me was like, we got to measure everything. So unlike what I see a lot of, and this is not judgment, because some people can cook with no recipe, you know what I'm saying? But I believe, like, I'm a baker. And when we bake, everything has to be measured because it's like chemistry. It is chemistry. And if you don't put enough of one thing to build the gluten, or put enough of this so that it'll rise, or the egg so everything will bind. If you don't put the things in at the right measurement in the right order at the right time, your cake don't come out right. We all know that as bakers. People who don't bake think they could just, I'm just going, like my daughter one day, she told me she didn't need me to explain no baking to her. She was in the kitchen, she mixed up some stuff and it looked to her good like a cake. And I told her, I said, baby, that's not going to be a cake. You just threw some stuff together, and just because it looked in this mixture is looking like cake batter to you, your cake is not going to rise. I don't know what you gonna have. Well, she cooked it, and just like I said, it was not right. The texture wasn't right. It didn't rise. The taste was off. And I told her, I was like, see, you have to measure things. So for me, in making my products, I don't care what they are. I live by the scale. I live by the teaspoon and by the measuring spoons. Like, I believe in measuring. I believe in precision, because every time you come back and buy a product, you want it the way it was when you first bought it, when you loved it. You don't want it, well, this time it's a little drier, this time it's a little more oily, this time there's a little more water, because you're eyeballing it. I feel like consistency is important. So everything I do, I'm measuring, I'm weighing, so that I know how much of what is going in there, so that every time you purchase that item, you get that same quality. Quality and consistency is important. I didn't buy this. This scale came actually a while ago. I had another one and I broke it. I tried to clean it and I let it get too wet, and the other one broke. So I ended up having to order a new one from Amazon. So I've had this one for a couple weeks now, actually, for a while now, a couple weeks, maybe about a month. So this isn't like just got, but I just wanted to say that. All right, so those were the pigments and stuff that I got. So the other things that I got are more like packing type things. So I needed to get some boxes, right? So this is how it looks once I put it together. This is how it looks when it comes in the mail. Let me show it to you. See this big hole? This is how it comes. Comes in a big thing like that. And you have to take it. Uh-oh, y'all. I'm steady pushing stuff away when I'm trying to bring it to me. Okay, here we go. So I actually got a couple. Here we go. Yes. You got these big boxes of stuff. trying to pull everything together. Let's see here. Tawanda Van Tay says you are right. My things from China have taken up to 3 months to get in, but it's good though, as long as I get them. Absolutely. Yeah, and when you starting out, unless you unless you know 6 months ahead of your launch date, you probably don't really have that long a time to wait to get certain items. So this is another size that I got. I got two sizes. I got this size, and I picked black because Enchanted Cosmetics colors is black, gold, and purple. Purple is like the accent color. So I got this box because I figure, let's just say somebody buys one candle and that's it. Because Enchanted Cosmetics sells candles, and I sell candles at Enchanted Divas as well, but Enchanted Cosmetics candles are different. They're more fragrance based with crystals, you know, not herb based, not essential oil based, not conditions, you know, magically based candles. These are more like aromatherapy. Just burn. You can use them for magic, don't get me wrong, but they're for people who are not necessarily burning candles for spiritual purposes, or for, should I say, magical purposes, at least not consciously. So this is a box that I got because I know that my candles, I know that the size, at least the size that I have, the bigger size that I'm selling and the smaller size will fit in here, and I can actually wrap it with, like, you know, the wrap, and it'll fit into this box. So if they just bought one candle, or, you know, one body butter, one scrub, you know, 1-2 item kind of thing, we got this. Okay, so I felt like it was important to have like a small box for people who are making small purchases. And remember, presentation is important. I had to find that out in Enchanted Divas. You know, my business has grown and evolved over these 7 years, and I look at what I was putting out, what I was producing and putting out. It wasn't that the quality wasn't in the bottle, because I was so focused on what went into the bottle that I think for a minute I kind of lost sight of the ideal of presentation. So I had to, as I've grown my business, I realized how much more emphasis I needed to put on how I'm presenting what I'm offering. The quality is always there, but people is perception of quality. That's different. Just because people perceive something to have quality or value does not necessarily mean that it does, because value and quality is a subjective thing, right? But understanding that, not wanting to, again, give people things that I didn't want to flip it and be like so focused on the package that I forgot about the quality of what went inside of it. But you have to kind of consider your presentation. And you know what they say? First impressions are lasting impressions. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So I'm like, if I'm going to launch this, I want to launch it and present it in the best light that I can from where I am, understanding that everything is about growth, and businesses grow and evolve, and as they make money, they scale, you know, but wanting to start out at the best place that I can. And I would suggest you guys do that too if you're starting out building your business. I'm starting out building this business, but this is not the first time I've built the business from the ground up. So I feel like this time around I have a little bit of an advantage because I've already done it, and I've already made a lot of mistakes and figured out shit. So, you know, that learning curve. So this box is for Enchanted Cosmetics. Also, this box, like I said, and let me just open it up. See how big it is. What I like about this one is the depth. Because, you know, let me tell you what I've noticed. People who are ordering boxes, dealing with cosmetic companies, start outs, one thing I kept noticing was they were ordering the wrong size boxes. They were getting boxes that they felt were too big for what they really wanted. So I kind of took that and was like, let me play around with these dimensions and let me figure out what size box I could get that I think would be a really good, I don't want to say regular, but if people ordered a couple things, it could all fit in here and it would look polished. So you see the depth of that? So a lot can go into this box. I could put a couple candles in here, your lip glosses, like you could put a lot into here and still bubble wrap it and all of that. So I ordered these. So it closes down like that. And it was easy to put together. It doesn't come with instructions, but if you got common sense, you can fit the boxes together. Those boxes are nice. I like to get some of those to send presents in. Yes, yes, those are good too. I'm going, like I said, I have a couple I have a promotion box I'm going to be sending out to a young lady. Um, and I'm probably going to pick one or two other people. That happened with her. It happened very organically. So I was like, because I'm not a pushy person. Let me just tell this, y'all. I ain't no pushy salesman. So I don't expect for me to be inboxing you, harassing you, talking about bad, hey, come look at my page like people do me. That has been so annoying. Let me just say this. I have recently went back to Facebook because the goddess who has been helping me with my online marketing basically told me that you need to have a Facebook. And I began to realize that I couldn't even use certain functions on Instagram unless I had a Facebook because Facebook owns Instagram. But I'm going to tell you something. I have had some of the most annoying, pushy salespeople, scam artists. Like, I can see, I have the spirit of discernment. I can see through a lot of bullshit. People talking about some, do you have Cash App? We're just sending out free money. People harassing me. How you doing? Like they want to date, calling me on Facebook, call, inboxing me constantly. Hey, how you doing? Hey, beautiful. Or hey, do you want to buy something? I sell this. I sell that. Come look at my page. Come look at this. Like, you don't have to do that with people because I don't like people do that to me. When I go to the store, I like attention. I like the people there to be attentive to the clients, and if you need help, they're there. But when you got somebody that is like overly aggressive and pushy, and you kind of let them know you want to look around, thank you, if I need something, I'll come, I'll come to you, and they're still harassing you, they're following you through the damn store, like that is so fucking annoying. I hate people who sell to me like that, who are very pushy. And I'm like, I ain't been on Facebook but a couple weeks, and that's all that I am getting. Like, it is annoying. I'm never going to be that type of salesperson. If that's what it takes to be successful in business is to harass the hell out of people, well, I'm not going to be successful in that light because I'm not going to harass nobody. If people, you let people know you're there, you do your promotions, but you do not have to harass people. Okay, that ain't going to work. So what else did I get? So because presentation is important, one of the things I started to notice is I watched, well, I know myself personally, having shipped many things with bottles. I've shipped stuff to people as far as, let's see, China. And I'm telling you now, I don't ship to China. Okay. If you in China and you need some cosmetics or some spiritual supplies, I cannot help you. Okay. China I think it's a communist country, right? China don't play. Do you know that she never got her item? She could not track her item. A year later, I couldn't track it. When I went to the post office and tried to track it and I couldn't. A year later, I'm sitting at home and I get the postal people deliver this raggedy box that looked like somebody had ravaged. Half the shit that I sent wasn't in there. I think the ancestor money was in there and one of the candles, and I think that was pretty much it. I had sent her several things over there. I went out my way, things that I didn't even sell. I went out my way to put this together for her because she wanted it and she couldn't get anything over there in China. Honey, she couldn't get that box either. So China, I'm sorry. I cannot ship to you because they don't get it. China will send that shit back. They're like, magical stuff? Hell no, bitch. They sent it back. Okay. But I have successfully delivered to, let's see, Hawaii, certain places in Canada. I've sent things to, where was that at? That was like Korea. Yeah, I sent things successfully to even Korea accepted it, but I think it was a military base or something like that I mailed to. But I've mailed package all over the world, Brazil, all over the U.S., and I've seen things happen. I've seen where they rough your damn package up, or where things aren't sealed properly, things leak. You just have experiences. So I got these, and what they are shrink bands. So you put these on the caps of like your oils, your lip glosses, your containers, whatever. And it keeps it from opening. It seals it and it keeps it from opening. It keeps everything in there fresh, right? Because it's sealed, and it keeps it from opening or wasting out. So I have two different kinds. This one of them I think is perforated and one isn't. Like this one has that red band on it. I'm not gonna open them right now, but like I said, when I package orders and stuff, when I make up glosses, especially if there's a lot, you want to put these on there. Honey, they wouldn't take that. Well, maybe it could have been she was crossed up. When you're crossed up and you got like a hex on you, or you're crossed and you try to do things yourself to help yourself out of it, sometimes that energy blocks it, keeps the shit that you try to do out. So it could have been, I think it was a little bit of both, but all I know is I just said I wasn't delivering to China no more. Okay. It took a year. I had forgot all about this lady. She had accused me of taking her money, and I told her, look, I sent it because you can see that the package was sent. She only paid me $100. It wasn't like I didn't really even make any money off of it, because I had to procure items that I did not even sell, but that she needed and put it together. And she was so disrespectful. She was like so disrespectful. I had went all out my way to help her. It wasn't my fault that you couldn't receive your package. And all she had to do was to contact the postal service so she could get her money back. So I told her, I said, I can't refund you your money, but because we have, documentation that it's yours, you go to the postal service and you're supposed to collect the money. I can't get it for you, but you can get your money back up to a certain amount. The post office will give you your money back. But she was like real disrespectful. It's like tried to blame it on me, like I was, some kind of con artist. And I'm like, boo, every package that I've ever supposed to send, they got. I ain't made no money off you. Okay. This cost me money, time, and energy. Now I gotta deal with you with your bad attitude. Yeah. So I got two of them. One has perforated. One is perforated, one isn't. But that's just to make sure that, like I said, what I ship does not open and stays shut. So, your lip glosses aren't leaking out, or your lip oils isn't leaking out, or if you get like little, whatever it is that I'm selling, I want to make sure that it does not leak. That's really important, because nobody wants to buy something and they open up their package and everything is leaked everywhere. So I had to get some fragile stickers. So I got quite a few of those. I bought a lot of these. I have a lot of these. And I picked this color because it's neutral. And I feel like I could use it for either business. And it's kind of, even though it's like that paper color, kind of looks goldish to me. It has like a goldish, yellowish, vanilla color, whatever. But I feel like I can use this for both businesses, because I found it to be very wise to start another business that used a lot of the same materials as my other business, being oils, carrier oils, essential oils, herbs, crystals, a lot of the things that I use for Enchanted Divas, I also use them in a different way for Enchanted Cosmetics. So to me, that just made my business venture, to me, more sensible, and it didn't require me to stretch myself so thin and purchase a whole bunch of stuff that I couldn't use at my other business, which I can. So this I'll be using in both businesses. And it has a little like Ziploc thing or whatever. And I like it because it has the window here, so you can see some of what is in the bag. And this bag isn't too big, because again, I noticed as I watched a lot of other small business owners who were starting their lip gloss and cosmetics businesses, they were making a mistake of purchasing bags that were too big. And I'm gonna tell you something, this is an investment, because these bags is to get, I think there's like I don't know, I think there's 250, maybe more than that, because there's a lot of these damn bags. I'm gonna tell you, there's a box of them right here. I'm gonna have to look at the receipt, but there's at least 200, anywhere from 250 to 500. I'm not sure which one I got. I have to be honest. I can't remember, but it's a lot of damn bags in here. Okay, and it was not cheap, so that was an investment. But I think it's the perfect size. Like it's bigger. Hold on, you guys. Let me show you something. So it's bigger than this bag, because this is like a 4 to 5 ounce bag. So this one is bigger, more product, right? Will cost more money, but more product can put in more. So I have these two. This is the smaller baggie, and I have a lot of these. I actually have a bigger one too. I have a big giant one of these. Okay, that's really big. And you know, in the event that somebody orders a lot of stuff, I just like to be prepared. That's like Jill Scott's song. She got this song called "I Just Want to Be Prepared." Got to be prepared for what's coming. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to listen to some Jill today. So there we go. So I got that. Got a lot of these, but I can use them for a lot of different things. I can just think about all the different ways that these could be potentially used. So cool. I also have, this is how it came to y'all. It's heavy. This is the satin wrap. This is the gift wrapping paper. And I got black because Enchanted Divas colors is black and gold with a little purple. Lower jaw. This thing is big. Let me put that back down. So I got that. Woo, hold on, y'all. And last but not least, whew, I have these little bags. So these are basically like the bags that these came in. I think mine might be a little bit smaller though. Yeah. The bags that I have are a little bit, I wonder, could I get these to fit? They probably would like just barely fit. Let's see. I might have to order a size up. I wanted to see how these looked first because I wasn't sure. So this like barely covers this, but it does work. Only fit 2 of them though. Can't fit all 3. Her bag, I could tell, was a little bit bigger. So I'll probably order not one like just a little bit bigger. I'll probably get one a lot bigger because this is close enough to put 2 in. And you know, when you're starting out, you don't need a whole bunch of stuff. You kind of need what you need, and as you grow your business and as you know you make money, you scale and you put invest a little bit in here, a little bit there. You know, figure out where your investment is going to have the best return and go from there. So those, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got so far. Well, I'm gonna say that's all. I've had other things that I haven't showed you guys, but like I said, had to use some of that stuff, so I ended up getting right to it. So what else did I want to talk about and show you guys? You know, I'm a book lover. I believe in books. I love to read. I like to get other people's opinions on subjects. I feel like knowledge is power. And even though, like I said, I've been in doing business for a while now, you know, there's always more to learn. There's always room for growth. And I feel like, to me, everything all starts with the mind. So preparing yourself mentally, what we focus on, let me just say this, what you focus on will grow. So if you're trying to start a business, but in the background, you got, oh, this bill playing in the background, this person did me wrong in the background, you know, subconsciously thinking about it, talking about it. Oh, bad stuff keep happening. One thing happens after another. I stay broke. I'm broke. Like, you can't manifest under that. You cannot manifest prosperity or anything positive when your mind is full with so much negativity. And I'm talking about subconsciously too, because sometimes people don't realize what's playing under the subconscious mind. So what I find to do, especially when the monkey mind starts coming in with his player hating self, telling you what you can't do, telling you you can hear what other people said about you, what people think about you. Like, you have to dump all that, clear all that. And the part of the reprogramming, because a lot of people are talking about, let's break programs, right? Let's break conditioning. But the mind was meant to program. It was meant to have a healthy program, a program that was intended for your template, your original blueprint is what I would call it. So if you're breaking that artificial program that what you're giving that is not in alignment with your soul purpose and your original blueprint, then you have to give the mind something else to focus on. If not, then something is going to come in and take that space, something negative potentially. That's like after you do a major cleansing bath spiritually, one thing that people forget to do is to put on some kind of sweetening oil, something to bring in positive energy. So after you do a serious cleansing, you put on maybe some good luck oil, some love oil, some prosperity oil, some blessing oil, some van, some rose oil, some rose spray, something to bring in a positive vibration. So for me, I've been focusing a lot on building my business and on prosperity. And everything is spiritual, even your money, it's an energy. And there's a spiritual energy within the money. So I've been periodically, picking books. And so here's two of these books were actually recommended by a fellow YouTuber. And the other books, I think one of these other books was also, can't remember her name, but it was somebody I was watching on YouTube who referred it. And then I kind of picked a couple other books just being on Amazon. But this one was someone on YouTube recommended it. So I just got it. This is new. This says The Four Spiritual Laws of Prosperity, A Simple Guide to Unlimited Abundance by Edwene Gaines. Years before she became the celebrated speaker and unity minister she is today, Edwene Gaines was raising her daughter in abject poverty. Overwhelmed and terrified, she turned towards her faith for reassurance, sustenance, and finally for direction. What seemed impossible at the time, she did anyway. She began to follow the four spiritual laws of prosperity: tithing, goal setting, forgiveness, and finding her divine purpose. Gaines guarantees that following these principles will change your life, and that you can turn a life of deprivation and want into one of abundance and freedom. Okay. And here's another book. I got this from on Amazon as well. It's by Donald Miller. It says Building a Story Brand, Clarify Your Message so Clients Will Listen. Okay. Use the 7 elements of storytelling to grow your business. So I've gotten pretty deep into this one, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. It's called The One-Page Marketing Plan, Get New Customers, Make More Money, and Stand Out from the Crowd by Alan Dibb. And this book has been so helpful, like as I am working on Enchanted Cosmetics, I've been able to take this book and use it along with the process of developing my business. So it's been very helpful to me. Here's another book, Starting a Business Quick Start Guide, the Simplified Beginner's Guide to Launching a Successful Small Business, Turning Your Vision into Reality, and Achieving Your Entrepreneurial Dream by Ken Colwell, PhD, MBA. Okay, and it says here, your entrepreneurial journey starts here. In the highly competitive world of business, what makes or breaks a new entrepreneur? Sourced from over 20 years of firsthand experience working with entrepreneurs, new ventures, and high growth startups, author Ken Caldwell, PhD, MBA, has the answer in his comprehensive Starting a Business Quick Start Guide. Ken Caldwell consciously presents the core fundamentals that all new entrepreneurs need to know to get started, find success, and live the life of their dreams. Business and entrepreneurship students, small business owners, managers, and soon-to-be entrepreneurs will find a wealth of value within the pages of the Starting Business Quick Start Guide. From the very first steps, conceptualizing your venture, to winning your first customers, delivering value, and turning a profit. This book acts as an invaluable blueprint for your path to entrepreneurial success. Coldware's clear voice, extensive experience, and easy to understand presentations come together to make this book a must have resource in libraries of every budding entrepreneur. You will learn the difference between an ideal and opportunity and what makes an opportunity great. The very first steps you need to take to get your venture off the ground: pricing, competition, customer identification, marketing, and distribution demystified, the real component of the entrepreneurial mindset, and an overview of crafting your value position and writing a comprehensive business plan. So it's got everything you need, okay? And last but not least is this little cute book right here. And it's the Abundance Book by John Randolph Price. Okay, John Randolph Price draws from personal experience in his best-selling books to demonstrate that consciousness is the key to life and that truly nothing is impossible, and that includes the manifestation of unlimited wealth and financial independence. In the Abundance Book, John provides a roadmap to the land of affluence within each one of us. It is a journey of joy to that glorious inner realm of limitless certainties where every true desire is fulfilled. Okay. So you can see where my head has been. I'm always in my spiritual books, but I love to read about anything, and anything that I involve myself in, I'm going to get a book on it. I'm going to get several books on it. That's just how I roll. All right, y'all. So I do appreciate y'all taking time out your busy day to chill with me. I'm about to get ready, and I got my gloves and stuff, but I got everything together except for me. Wash my hands, clear my space, and I like to, before I do my any products that I make for Enchanted Cosmetics. What you saw me do the other day, as I invoke the energy, I invoke Reiki energy. I call on the archetype energies of certain spirits and guides, and I have all my crystals. Like I have my crystals around, like I do now, and I kind of put them, and I just create this energetic vortex, because I believe that everything is energy. And I'm gonna tell you, as a very sensitive and powerful empath, I have realized over the years that you got to be careful what you put on your body, who created it, who touched it, all of that. So my cosmetic line actually came partially out of my own desire to have higher quality products. And when I say higher quality, I mean not just the ingredients, which is important, that the ingredient quality is high, but also the energy of the people who make it. What are they putting into it? What are they thinking? Because a person like me, I can take some, let's just say for instance, somebody at the warehouse or the distribution center where they create XYZ cosmetics, is all crossed up, all jinxed up, and they having a horrible time at home, and they come to work. They may not be saying it, but it's what they thinking. It's their energy, and they're creating these products, and then it comes to my door, and then I use it, and instead of feeling beautiful and good, I'm like I really can pick up on that. Depending upon how strong and how negative the energy is, you're probably picking up on it too. Maybe not with awareness. A lot of us are picking up on this stuff and we're not aware, but the more conscious you become, of what you put in and on your body. And I mean, even down to what is the energy and thought process of the people that are making this. Okay. Like even going to your doctor and not wanting, a doctor to touch you who has negative thoughts about you. He's racist. He's sexist. You're letting him, examine you. No. Like it's a similar thing. So I believe that everything that I put into my body or on my body, I want it to have the highest vibration possible. So that is my theory. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and peace.